I haven't done a good job of filming winter. Good morning. Since taking over my dad's fort here a step further into the northwoods, I've had an old condition flaring up. Seasonal affective disorder, known as SAD, is more common with people in the north, where there are shorter daylight hours in winter. I'm going to make breakfast before the background noises wake up. I like normal black coffee, and sometimes I want it instantly. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a couple weeks since my last episode. I should put away the Christmas decorations, but spring still feels far away. By now I understand that the winter blues and blahs, they're coming from the outside in, and it will pass. And that my instinctive physiological responses don't mean there's something wrong with me as a human. I've been cooking for a diabetic diet lately. My dad's doctor said he's 90% down the road to diabetes, so he needs to change some of his food. A nutritionist said less salt, carbs, wheat, and pork too. They said a better diet can reverse the road. So I'm making pancakes with cottage cheese, oat flour, baking soda, eggs, bananas, cinnamon, and diabetic sugar that tastes kind of weird. Our Midwestern cuisine isn't that bad. I guess some people are just more prone to diabetes than others. I get up early every morning, make breakfast, play with the chickens, go milk cows on weekdays, and check my fur traps every day. But this stupid sad makes me not want to film my life right now. It makes me tired. It drains creativity and enthusiasm. Good morning. Do you have to go potty? Okay, here we go. It makes me unsure what I should film. The sad voice tells me that my life is too dark and dull in winter, and other stupid lies. I just got a new AI motion tracker for my camera, and I'm feeling a little more motivated now to improve my episodes. I won't get hungry for a while, so I'm gonna keep this warm in the oven. That's turkey bacon, and it's not bad, but it's not as good as pork. I'm not a professional public speaker, you guys, especially in the morning, so thanks for trying to follow along. My 4 hens lay 2 to 4 eggs a day. Next week the stores will start stocking chicks, and I'm gonna buy a lot of them. I don't know if I'll raise enough chickens to sell their eggs. A dozen eggs cost $5 in stores, so I want to raise enough to give away to other family members. I miss having a slop sink like I did when I lived on the dairy farm. In the spring, I can set up an outdoor kitchen and washing station. Thank you for the eggs. Wanna go outside soon? It's still pretty cold. Shit. You hungry yet? I'm going to the dog's house. I'm coming over. Today you're going to take Richie to town. He must have a shop. There's some coming out here. Exactly how much danger? I've heard your generation refuses to clause the guarantee. All the information I came from the kid. Okay, alright. Hey, did you get anything other than a name? Lucky I got that much. The point being, this one's on your left. Come on, kid, you can't like this shit. 35 and switch to any phone plan. So back those guys, right? Thank you. You got your comment. Welcome. Exercise and past orders, but that's all I can find. This record's even more bare bones than the trial. This is why people beat you up on the sidewalk. Okay.
Those guys have messed with me since grade school, but it was long before the cave entered the picture. You know,
Michigan's long winters are marked with bipolar cold snaps and warm spells, each lasting up to a few weeks each. The snaps and spells alternate more frequently in February. Most of this February has been one big cold snap with the most snow of the season. The last week of February is predicted to be a warm spell. Maybe it will melt some snow. Maybe I'll film an episode on a trapline after this. March can drive you crazy with extreme cold, random snow, and little glimpses of spring. I still have a lot of things to organize and plan around this fort before I can start doing my homestead things in the spring. So I'm probably not as depressed as I could be. I know I need every last bit of winter to prepare for spring. I love chickens. My 4 seasons aren't always consistent or comfortable, but they are all necessary here. My dad hires a guy to plow the driveway, and he unearthed me some earth. Every day, the sun gets a little closer. I hope YouTube's automatic subtitles are working for this episode because I was too lazy to add my own. Well, it's the 3rd week in February. And how has it gone? The month? The whole winter? I don't know. I haven't done a good job of filming winter. My brother found a road-killed mink, and it has a roundworm, and that's disgusting, so I don't feel bad for not eating it. Here's some random clips from the past week or two that I didn't make into any episodes. I haven't laid out as many traps as I could in as many places as I want to. January and February have been harsh on the creeks. We haven't caught much with everything frozen. I started fur harvesting late in December. Next year, I will start in the beginning of November. The season is closing soon for some species. That's a big raccoon. Beaver trapping goes until the end of April. There are a few other animals that can be trapped year-long in Michigan. Maybe I haven't been trying as hard as I could to keep the funkiness out of my head. It happens every winter. And I've had moments where I just wanted to shut this whole show down until spring and bring you back when I'm tilling in the garden. I won't. Don't worry. I'm just a little annoyed with myself for not doing a good job filming the whole winter. And it's not over yet. I've thought about gluing beads on skulls for an extra project, but just wait. It's more intricate than it sounds. I'm gonna keep trying to show you what I can until my real show that I'm waiting for starts in the spring. I just don't know how to convey how much I hate winter. I'm not asking for sympathy or empathy. I know there's so many people in the world who live in a harsher winter landscape than I do, and I think every year our winters here get more mild. But still, I just miss my garden. I kind of turn into a baby like this every winter. There's a lot to do here still. I've been moved in since Thanksgiving, and I should have had all my furniture moved in by now, but for one reason or another, I haven't. Now, as of this week, it's finally loaded into a trailer back at the farm, and all my stuff has been piled in totes and boxes in my room here that I just pull out what I need when I need it. And then last week I decided I just really do not like the original green color that was in that room, so I put all my totes and boxes into the attic and I fixed the color. An old bed was already in my room, but after I get the trim nailed down, I'm going to take that apart and probably use the frame to decorate a flower bed somewhere out here. I'll feel so much better once I get my stuff organized in my room. So maybe you'll see me set that up in the next episode. Oh, look at you. I don't even need to cut you. Oh shit, I missed a spot. Good enough. No, not good enough. Shit. Shit. What did I do? How did that happen? I did measure twice. I did. Start over with a new one. Good enough? Yeah, good enough. And February has not been a good month for firs. We got the most snow and the lowest temperatures this month. It's been burying my cables and the animals haven't been moving around as much. Although we have help with the main driveway, I still like to dig smaller tunnels to navigate easier through the yard. Please don't tell me to get a snowblower. The world is loud enough already. Remember, I'm used to shoveling manure, and this gives me another reason to be active outside. Today I'm going to put some more bait out when I go check them. This next week will be warmer. And I want to put more traps somewhere else. I've been mainly looking for coyotes and foxes around the dairy farm, but I need to expand my horizons. There's still a lot of trapping season left, and I haven't decided if I'm going to set up an online shop or just keep all my fur creations for myself. I don't know yet. It's weird not being surrounded by fields. But I love these trees. I'm not gonna cut down a single good tree. But all this space behind me, corn, some of the beans, squash, pumpkins, melons, maybe a little plot of grain, something easy like buckwheat, just to say that I did. And up there in the front of the fort, everything else is going to be up there in rows and raised beds. And everything else in between is going to be herbs, flowers, and fruits. And I'm going to be the queen of the farmers markets around here, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now is the time when I need to start getting my seeds organized, and I can start planting some seeds down in the cellar for things that take the longest to grow. Hi. are you doing? I can see you. Come up here, I want to show you something. Yeah, it does look more like a nest now, and not just a watchtower. Huh? I don't know how much money I saved doing the trim myself. I spent $100 on the trim at Home Depot for the 130 feet that I needed. And it took me 4 hours to cut it and nail it down. No, I'm not telling you guys to spend the night with me. This is just what I was doing when I saw you peeking in my windows. So, yeah, after the first hour of trying and failing, getting the angles to look professional, I had to ask myself, what is good enough for my standards, my personal standards? Behold, the field in which I grow mine folks. Lay thine eyes upon it, and thou shalt see. It is barren. Yeah, some of it's kind of bad, but the spots that are really bad I can just cover with a curtain or a basket. The whole point of doing things for yourself on a homestead is to stay home instead of having to be out there with the rest of the crazy world. Well, it's one of the points of homesteading. But I called you up here because I wanted to tell you what's coming up next. We're getting a warm spell, and it's going to be a little bit easier to film out on the trap line. So I want to take you out there next to a spot that I haven't showed yet. I laid some traps on at, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, at my brother's deer camp. You haven't been there yet, and I'm going to show you. It's really nothing that special, but it's just, you know, something to film. And then, after that, I should have all the thingies organized in my room, so you can come back and I can show you all that, and you can help me organize my garden seeds. Because we got to go through them all and pull out the ones that need to be planted first down in the cellar. For the things that need to be planted 12 weeks. Over here. For the things that need to be planted 12 weeks before the planting day, which here in Michigan is Memorial Weekend, the end of May. Well, it's nighttime now, so I'm glad you got to see me. Watch out for deer. Huh? No, there's nothing particularly ferocious about our deer. They just like to go in the roads, so that's how we say, love you, safe travels. Stupid AI tracker. Can't even turn yourself off. Why is the picture so fuzzy? I think it's because the lighting is so bad in here.